Bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 37.
And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
1st down, Falcons.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Leighton Van Der Esch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Julio Jones. Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His Dallas' first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 43. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Falcon ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And the Falcons first down.
On first down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete.
Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Ryan will throw again. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Against the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
For Atlanta.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Toss left to Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Loss on the play.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboys
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cowboys 19, Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35.
A pickup of 40.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard. yard down to the 23.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown at
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go. Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Shut up for what? Shut up for what? Lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade. What? Lemonade. Shut up for what? Lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade. What? Shut up for what? I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.